Hello pioneers around the world. Welcome back to Pi Network Updates, your source for the latest Pi news, updates, and community discussions. Let's jump right into today's update. If you've been following Pi Network, you've heard about the Kraken listing, CiDi Games, Pi Launchpad. But there's one feature that quietly underpins all of it that most people aren't talking about: ecosystem directory staking. Pi just released a visual update that makes it more accessible than ever. Today we break down exactly what it is, how it works, and why it might be one of Pi's most strategically important tools. What is ecosystem directory staking? Ecosystem directory staking is a feature that lets pioneers and businesses stake Pi on the mainnet blockchain to directly boost an app's ranking inside Pi's ecosystem interface, the section of Pi browser where pioneers browse and discover Pi apps by category. Think of it like a Web3 version of App Store rankings, except instead of an algorithm controlled by a corporation deciding who gets visibility, the community decides through staking. And unlike a simple upvote or comment, staking carries real economic weight. You're putting actual Pi behind an app you believe in. The feature was originally launched in June 2025 and just received a significant UX update this week, making it easier to navigate and use. How it works. The mechanics are straightforward. A pioneer or business stakes Pi behind an app or service listed in Pi's ecosystem interface. That stake boosts the app's ranking, meaning more pioneers browsing the ecosystem see it, more impressions are generated, and potentially more users visit and engage with it. For developers, this is positioned as the lowest friction user acquisition tool in Pi's ecosystem. Compared to Pi Ad Network or Pi Launchpad, which both require application and approval processes, directory staking is described as lightweight and self-service. A developer can tap into Pi's attention economy with minimum setup. One important clarification: there are no protocol-level rewards for staking. Your original Pi is returned when the staking duration ends. Any additional incentives, like in-app rewards or exclusive features, are entirely up to the individual app developer to offer. The proof: CiDi Games. We don't have to speculate about whether this works, because we already have a real-world example. When CiDi Games launched its beta on May 14th, the community organically staked 3.19 million Pi behind it, with the vast majority coming from pioneers, not the project itself. That staking boosted CiDi Games' ranking in the ecosystem directory, and the result was over 1.2 million game sessions in under 1 week across 81,000 pioneers in 160+ countries. Pi used this example directly in the updated staking announcement as proof of concept, and it's a compelling one. Community-driven staking translated directly into measurable user traffic for a brand new app with zero official promotion. Why this matters for the ecosystem. Zoom out, and this feature is solving a real problem, one that's getting bigger, not smaller. AI tools like Cursor, Replit, Lovable, and Claude Code are making it faster and easier to build apps. But distribution, actually getting users, remains the hardest part. Most apps built today, even good ones, go nowhere because there's no built-in audience. Ecosystem directory staking is Pi's answer to that problem at the platform level. Developers build an app, stake Pi behind it, and immediately tap into the attention of 60 million engaged pioneers. The community then validates the app not just with comments but with economic stakes, creating a signal that has real weight. This also connects directly to Pi's Vibe Coder campaign. Pi is actively recruiting AI app builders by telling them, the users are already here, and the tools to reach them are built in. The updated design. The update released this week isn't a fundamental change to how staking works. It's a UX improvement that makes the feature more accessible. The Pi Apps tab in Pi browser now enables easier ecosystem discovery and navigation, and the staking interface has been cleaned up for clearer participation. For pioneers who hadn't engaged with this feature before, now is a good time to explore it. For developers, the updated design lowers the barrier to using staking as part of a user acquisition strategy. Balance take. The honest question here is scale. CiDi Games is a Pi Network Ventures portfolio company, meaning Pi's own investment arm backed it. Will third-party developers, with no existing relationship with Pi's core team, see the same kind of organic community staking? That's genuinely unknown. The staking feature gives the community the tool. But community behavior around independent apps may look very different from behavior around a Pi-backed project. Still, the infrastructure is there and it's improving. That's progress. Ecosystem directory staking might be the quietest but most important piece of Pi's ecosystem strategy. It connects developers to users, gives the community economic input into what succeeds, and creates a self-sustaining discovery mechanism. All without requiring Pi's core team to be involved in every app decision. With the updated design now live, it's worth exploring in Pi browser if you haven't already. Are you staking Pi behind any apps? And do you think community staking can replace traditional App Store algorithms? Let me know below, and subscribe for more Pi ecosystem breakdowns.